Get people to actually watch us.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
We're live.
Hello!
Woohoo!
Welcome to
This was
Untitled Studios
Hangout.
podcast. What
30?
number is this one?
I think it's 30.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've crapped 30 of these out.
Yeah.
And for little to no reason, which is even better. That
Oh,
just
yeah,
makes
we
it so
have
hard.
even less viewers than we have podcasts.
Yeah,
we
I
have
know.
28
That's so
subs.
funny. So if viewers out there, if you could just click the refresh button real quick, we'd feel a lot better.
keep it going. Keep it going. Make us seem popular.
I know I
Just
do.
refresh it, make it seem like we watched it twice. You know, it's all good, man.
Hit subscribe. Go start 5 other YouTube accounts and all subscribe them. There.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Boost us
most
on
of those
the
subscribers
search
are
results.
actually our other accounts. Because I know I'm subbed for some reason, even though I don't watch the videos. I don't like them.
Well, no, they're
I've watched a few of the videos, stuff that I didn't post, I wasn't part of.
Ah!
Whoa.
And then occasionally I'll watch just for like quality control because I don't always see the comments. So I'm like, well, I put this video up. I better make sure it actually looks the way it's supposed to look.
Yeah, I'll check them every once in a while.
Yeah. All right, you guys ready for a presentation?
Yes, go.
For God's sakes, man, yes.
All right. So this is choices, man. What if Hitler wasn't such a bad guy?
Choices, man.
Now we all know Hitler. He's kind of famous. And now I'm not saying he was a good guy, but what if he made some better choices?
He had great legs.
He could have been a folk hero of sorts, I think. It's all about who you systematically kill. Some people probably deserve it, you know? So the following is a sort of list of people that I think Hitler probably could have gotten away with killing. Sort of a reverse Schindler's List, if you will.
Yeah.
To start with, let's add those fucking cunt-faced pieces of shit who get into the drive-thru with no idea what they want, much less what kind of poison the shit shack is even selling. These moronic genetic dropouts actually ask for the food to be described to them. As if somehow that's going to make it more appetizing.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, those people need to go right to hell.
Especially at Taco Bell. It's like,
Yeah,
it's going to be meat, cheese, lettuce.
It's going to be the same shit in different
salsa.
they have a picture of everything on the menu right there.
Yeah.
Don't ask for it to be described.
They do.
But you know exactly what I'm talking about. These fuckers can go.
Yeah, just like, what's that red thing that's diced up?
There you
What's
go,
that
yeah.
red thing that's all diced up right there?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think I had it once before, but then my loins, they got all scratchy.
Anyone whose coffee order takes more than 10 seconds, provided they're not ordering for like the whole office kind of thing,
Yeah.
they need to be on the list. They're not impressing anyone with their specialty cup of sugar and lies. No, not a single person is going to drop to their knees and blow those fuckos in line, no matter how many extras they add or how fucking hot that sewage is.
Yeah, if you have to
Extra.
describe to the person over the counter how your coffee is made, just make it your goddamn self.
Exactly. That is very much the case.
I've always at
Come back
least
there.
followed the rules of if it takes more than 5 words to order what you're ordering, don't order it.
Don't order.
Yeah. Well, the only exception is if you have an actual real allergy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you get chocolate, you're going to die. Then I can understand being like, hey, look, this really can't have chocolate. You know, like.
Or
And
you
you-
really shouldn't order a mocha.
And
Yeah.
go to the front of the people who should die. So
Let's see. We mustn't forget the piece of dog shit that pulls their car out in front of you, making you slam on the brakes to avoid insurance increases. When all the Wonder Dog needed to do was wait the 5 goddamn seconds for you to pass because there was no fucking one fucking else on the fucking road.
It sure
Then
knows
that-
the word.
Then that fuck has the gall to turn right back off the road less than 50 yards further on. Yeah, fuck that moron.
Yep.
This was maybe specific to me.
I wholeheartedly agree with this.
Also people who don't use turn signals.
Yeah.
They need to die.
Yeah. There's a lot of people you can include.
I want to replace my horn with a submachine gun.
Brat. You can see this is what I think of them all. They're all fucking sleeping and shit. You know, there's like, fucking, I knew there was nobody behind you, but I needed
they're
to
on
be in
their
front of you because I was
fucking
going to turn right at the very next side street.
Again.
Peter Jackson definitely belongs on the list for fucking those gay little hobbits for every marketing opportunity he possibly could. Also, the fact that he is somehow incapable of reading a book and making a movie out of it without adding all sorts of shit that wasn't there and taking stuff out that was awesome. Then he looks like a smug bastard anyway. So
Yeah. He's probably responsible for fat people getting taken down.
yeah.
I love the Lord of the Rings movies. And the Hobbits, you know.
The
Okay.
The
Hobbits,
Hobbits movies are terrible.
I haven't even
Lord of the
seen
Rings
them.
movies
and
were pretty darn good. I'm not going to argue about that. The Lord of the Rings movies were pretty good. There was some stuff he could have included, but I understand there's a time limit. He didn't want to make it 4 movies.
Let's be honest. He's coasting off the success off of those.
From what
Yeah.
it sounds like,
Yeah.
from what it sounds like, the Hobbit movies are his Star Wars Episode 1 through 3.
He brought Legolas into the Hobbit movies. Legolas wasn't in any of the Hobbit movies.
I don't think it's as
Anything in
bad
The
as
Hobbit.
that, but yeah, they are.
And that was just for
kind of-
merchandising. That was
kind of
literally just
lackluster.
fucking merchandise shit. There was
Yeah,
no other.
Legolas. Yeah.
To really put it in perspective, is
Ninja
they
elf.
really should have just had Legolas walk in there, make a huge fart, and then leave. Like he
Or
didn't have to
just-
say anything.
Maybe you could say, "Hey, buy my toys."
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
They could have
he's
put him in
walking
like a
in with
jersey.
it. Yeah, he has like a
Instead of the elf
Legolas
outfit,
t-shirt.
It's just like a Legolas jersey, so now they can sell T-shirts.
So kind of like
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
which is
Yeah.
which shows my point. They just cashed in on the first movie still, and they're like, we gotta have someone from the first movies. Oh, Frodo gets to come back, and Legolas is in it, and
This is sort of a "What have you done for me lately" ad.
all of your happy friends are here to
Isn't
meet
there
you.
like a scene from Spaceballs that has merchandising?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no. But that's funny.
yogurt. I mean, Star Wars was on fucking everything.
Oh yeah, but Star Wars.
It's like Nintendo. It was everywhere.
All right, so here we go. Anyone that cuts in lines is on this hit list for sure. Especially those fuckos that find a friend to talk to and magically cut in front of like 10 people because they feel like they're entitled to fuck us all over. Like their time is so much more valuable than ours. Are they saving fucking lives? Are they going to buy that loaf of bread then go stop a meteor from destroying the goddamn planet? No, they fucking aren't. Fuck them right up the ass with a coyote on a stick.
This one 1,000 times over. Oh man, a couple of my friends were at an amusement park, and he was telling me the story from there where they were in line, one of the longest lines, probably 45 minutes, right? And they have these 2 kids from some private all-girls middle school in front of them, and within 10 minutes there's 10 of these kids. In another 10 minutes there's a whole class in front of them until he finally says, "No, fuck this," and just cuts in front of all
How
of
the
them.
fuck did that happen?
They just kind of, "Oh hey, there's my friend, let's go talk to her." Oop, I'm in line now.
Yep. Fucking drives me nuts. Such bullshit.
Yeah, it's just wait in the fucking line like everybody else. What makes you so special?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are they saving lives? Are they going to go, literally go save a life right after this? Are they going to get in the ambulance and fucking stop somebody from bleeding out? No, they're fucking not.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if it's like a pain in the ass line where it's like you're in the hot sun.
Oh,
the line is
or
like
like
an
the
hour
DMV.
long.
Before the
Oh.
DMV did the call numbers, like I don't know if anybody else's DMV, but my DMV now has you take a number and they call you.
Yeah.
And you have to get the number from a person, so you can't fucking cut in front of the line.
Yep.
But before they did that, for anybody that's old, there used to just be a really long fucking line. And people would try to cut that shit all the
All the
time.
time. Yep.
Here we go. People that listen to jazz like it isn't the sound of a bunch of cats and dogs having a rape death orgy. These people are probably okay, but they're smug as fuck like they're better than us. So let's put them on the list just in case we get bored.
Yeah.
I like jazz, but not the cat and dog sounding like jazz.
It's more
I'm
the
gonna
people
have
that
to-
put it in your face, like, hey, you should listen to jazz. Jazz is amazing.
I'm gonna have to bring
no,
up a
no, I don't-
counterpoint.
Yeah.
Cowboy
I don't-
Bebop.
Oh,
So
yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Yeah, if
Sorry.
you pretend that you're somehow floating above the rest of us,
and
because
I
you
am
listen to
floating above you
jazz.
because I am better inherently.
No. Talk about Cowboy Bebop. I as you could clearly tell that I don't like that anime
You
whatsoever.
orgasmed a little bit.
People who think they are entitled to free money or less work because of their crotch or color. Fuck those people with a rabbit ferret bolted to a VW bug.
Or the color of their crotch.
By the way,
The
The Volkswagen.
And
Yeah,
horning
by the
them
way,
out
the
is fucking
Volkswagen Bug,
Hitler.
yeah, commissioned by Hitler.
Yeah, and horning them out is fucking pointless because inevitably they just lay there waiting for you to do all the work. Yeah, they're definitely on the list.
Yay. Is that a hippie?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Looks
found
like a
pictures,
hippie.
man. People who
Cartman.
feel the need to drive either super fast or super slow. There's a fucking speed limit for a reason, assholes. Just drive within 5 miles on either side for the love of all the fuck. No need to go 150 in a school zone, and no need to do 35 on the freeway. How about they all just go suck off a 45 in the privacy of their own home and stop trying to kill us all with their incompetence?
Yay.
So I'm sensing a lot of road rage in this one.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I'm
what do you mean?
sensing a lot of rage just overall in
We
this
need
one.
robot cars. Can we
Yeah,
please
right.
get fucking robot cars?
It's like, whoa, no, maybe one might kill me. Yeah, so will all
If
the
you've
other.
never rolled your window down because a guy is digging in his center console to scream out the window, stop digging in that cunt's crotch, get your class ring back later, the light's green, you fucker. You don't understand where I'm coming from.
That's not. It's like a very dark place.
That's some shit right there.
I've done that. I used to have some issues with driving, and then a friend of mine was riding with me one time, and he's like, "Yay, all aboard the rage coaster!" I was just like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" Because I didn't realize I was just a fucking psycho behind the wheel. And
When you get on the road, you're like,
started listing off all the shit that I do, and then I was like, "Okay, I better calm down."
Where you fucking cut
I
somebody.
mean, haven't we
Jesus.
all just about ran someone down in a blind fury?
I've
honestly.
almost done that.
Eh, haven't we all?
I may have followed
I'm
people at
90%
times.
sure I
Oh,
sent a
God.
squirrel to his death last time I was
Followed
on
a
the road.
guy. He was brutally murdered that day.
I've used the invisible lane on a road with a wide shoulder to pass
Oh.
people who are going too slow.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
So
that's what
you're like a fucking animal out there.
Well, this is when I was like 19 years old. This is I'm 35 now. It's been a long
This
time.
is an
since I was that
old
guy.
Republican white stabby that used to do this.
Yeah, this was the rage coaster stabby. It was pretty fucking bad.
Have you ever seen It's a Mad, 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 Mad World?
No.
No.
Maybe we'll put that on the next
just-
movie time.
Yeah, we'll go from there.
All right. Let's see. That girl in high school who thought she was too good to even talk to me. Yeah, that bitch deserves wait. How'd this get in here? Oh, well, too late. Looks like she's on the list anyway.
Yeah.
No one will miss this spoiled bitch as it is. For that matter, let's add about half the people at the high school just in case. I
You're
know
a
that
bitch,
sounds
girl.
low, right? But I'm a charitable kind of guy.
I mean, yeah, she was listening to jazz, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck it.
fuck that.
Oh, you
Too late,
should have
also
added,
for trying to turn the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into fucking aliens. Mutant is in the fucking title, you mincing prick wiggler.
Wow.
Enough said.
where
have a
took that insult out of?
Fucking
Does he
drop
have
the mic
a-
and walk away.
Picture of Mount Fuji on his shirt?
I don't know what that is. I think it's
It's
game.
the Atari logo.
Atari logo. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah. Wow, I should have recognized that. I used to have
Yeah, I
one.
was sitting there, I was like, that's really sad, Stabby, because you should definitely.
Mount Fuji.
All right. Do you use your phone in a theater? No, of course not, because you're a
Yeah.
fucking savage piece of shit.
Damn.
So people who feel the need to text or call people mid-film are definitely on the list. We'll carve
Yeah.
out their assholes with a melon baller.
Oh yeah, and along with those people who think I care enough about their jokes to where they can like tell them, I paid for this movie, I didn't pay for your jokes. Shut up.
Oh, those people are fucking. I hate those cunts.
Yeah,
People
it's
that
like
talk over the movie and tell jokes.
yeah,
What a
like
bunch
this
of
is like
assholes.
this is their big break.
Or make commentary on the film while you're watching
Yeah.
it. Don't go down that hole. That's a bad choice.
Oh, my grandmother will do this all the time. Like if it's a sports movie, she'll cheer for the good team or whatever.
The
And
good team.
Yeah, like really, they win every single time. You don't have to.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to definitely add people that take a billion years to cross the damn road. Like we all have days to waste while Wilbur the Wonderfucko makes it to the other side of the road, so he can cornhole in the chicken. Yeah, fuck them. They're on the list.
Oh yeah, especially people who do it when there's no crosswalk. Like there's just no crosswalk. You can't really see over. There's not great visibility, and they just want to cross the road slowly like they're fucking special.
Yeah, sorry, Grandpa. You gotta go.
Oh no! Young people will do this.
Come
Oh
on,
no, I
Grandpa.
know. Yeah.
Like,
Oh god, there's some
oh,
bicyclists in
you
the
won't
area
catch
that
me.
just
You
ride
won't
out in the
catch
middle
me.
of the
I'm running
road.
across the street. That would be respectful to the drivers who have to use the road as well.
Yep.
No one needs to be respectful here.
Let's see. Those self-important pricks who park in 2 parking spaces so their precious little baby doesn't get fucking scratched up. So aside from encouraging people to key those cars, we add them to the list in all their glory.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
Yeah.
those things. I fucking hate that.
Also, people who park in the handicap spot because they're fat.
Oh yeah,
No,
definitely agree.
there need to be special spots in the back reserved for those kind of people.
Yeah.
Really, you should be parking further away to get a little extra walking in. That's what my fat ass does. Cyclists that ride side by side on the road absolutely need to be on the list.
Yeah.
This way you wouldn't have to fight the quite natural urge to run them down. Because these worthless cunt-faced shitbags conversations are way more important than courtesy to the other people on the road.
I kind of have some sympathy for them. I kind of wish there was a better bike path system in the U.S.
There's a
They
really
don't
good
really
bike path
have-
system that doesn't involve using the roads at all. There are like parks and shit for that stuff.
Well,
I mean, there's a
it's
bike
easy to
system
use the
where
roads.
I don't have to be stuck behind bicyclers for 2 fucking
Yeah,
hours.
I mean, like plenty of roads have.
If they
I
just
would be
like
fine.
get in a
I would be
line.
fine if when I pulled up, they went back to single file so I could pass.
Yeah.
And they allowed traffic to go by, and then when there wasn't traffic, they wanted to ride next to each other.
That's fine.
That rides side by side. All right, yeah, I can see
Enough
that.
to like block the road where
Yeah,
you
they
can't
block
just
the
easily
road.
pass.
I'm defending like regular cyclists who
Oh
just
yeah,
kind
no,
of.
they're not on the list. No. People that ride their
Right.
bikes and just stay to the side, those guys are fine.
Just
Yeah,
stay
side
off
by
your
side.
bike. You
I
don't want to
gotta-
end up on the list.
I gotta put something on top of this. People who can't make up their fucking mind whether they want to be considered a car or a pedestrian when they're on their bike.
They're a cardestrian.
Well, they want the better
have
of
to
both
choose.
worlds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, stupid women. They want to be a car and a pedestrian all at once.
No.
Okay, so here we have people who let their kids run around like animals out in public. God forbid they be asked to parent their children. We should just all put up with the chaos that these animals live in. Fuck them and shit on their worthless crotchlings. Let's get rid of them all family style, baby.
Yeah.
God damn.
For the record, I think that's a grown woman in that cart.
Yeah. What do you think her kids are doing while she's sitting in the cart like a fucking moron?
I don't know.
She's trying to sell you pudding or some shit.
Maybe with their adopted family.
Did she get raped by Bill Cosby?
Yeah, really.
That a thing?
You remember that bitchy teacher in high school who always fucked you over and not in that sticky fun way?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get them out of the way too. Fuck those bastards.
Thank you.
Yeah, the one that always gave you a bad grade if they could.
What a cunt.
I got
All right.
at least one.
You know that creepy fuck that won't keep their distance and somehow feel the need to be nose to nose in every conversation? If I have to smell your breath, you get to be put to death, bitch. Maybe now we can have polite conversations at a normal, civilized distance. Acceptable distance? Unacceptable distance. I mean, granted, these two people aren't talking and it's a perspective thing, but just imagine they're face to face.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to be that close to fucking talk to you.
I remember I was reading, like, there used to be this database of like things about, random facts about countries or whatever. They'd have like, so one day I got curious and I went to the U.S. thing, and it said like, people in the U.S. stand an average of 2 feet apart when having a conversation, and I'd just taken for granted that was normal, because why would you stand any closer to somebody?
Yep, agreed.
It's just ridiculous.
The only exceptions are family and close friends.
Yeah, I can just tell you what I had for breakfast. You don't have to smell it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're definitely putting people who put their hands on pregnant women's bellies without so much as a by your leave. Seriously, that is fucking creepy as shit.
What?
You've never seen that? I've seen that in stores all
seen
the
that.
time, where like some pregnant woman's walking along and some other woman will just walk up and be like, "Oh, a baby," and just put their fucking hands on their stomach, and the pregnant woman's like, "The fuck are you touching my tummy for?"
Yeah.
I would love if you just had some kind of like condition or was just fat.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. It
When
was just
does
like
it
a
do?
weird fucking body type.
What's due?
Yeah. Oh man,
You fucked up.
my grandmother she's the same one who yells in movies. She's really bad at small talk, and she's done that a couple times. Well, I bet
Oh,
she's.
Thought some fat person was pregnant?
Yep.
Oh,
That's if they're
that's
pregnant.
It's a beautiful thing.
People who kick dogs. Really, there's no explanation for that is needed. Just if somebody who actually literally kicks dogs, yeah, they're done. They're on the list.
I kick my dog
I
sometimes.
kicked a dog this
It's
morning
playful though. I don't do it for
before
fun.
breakfast.
Well, you know, it's you can push the dog out of the way with your foot. You know,
I'm not a
or
serial
like,
dog kicker or anything, but
No.
I kick my dog every once in a while.
I'm sorry, man, you're on the list. People that chew with their mouths open.
Yep.
Seriously, those fucking animals have to go. What the fuck is wrong with people? Why do we want to see that shit? Gross.
Exactly. Thank you.
Also, you see a picture of a person doing exactly what I'm talking about. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, and then people who try and talk but then spit all over. If you're going to talk during a meal, be good at it.
Yep, exactly. People that have ugly kids and feel the need to make you look at pictures of those kids as though they were supermodels. Your kid's fugly as shit. No one wants to see that. And you're punishing people with your damned insecurities.
Wow.
I got class. Yeah. Holy shit.
You know,
You know what has free
maybe
notes?
we just need somebody to step up and tell those people that their kids are ugly as shit, so they stop doing that.
Yeah,
So they
exactly.
get self-conscious about it.
Sacrifice yourself.
You know what has fruity notes and burnt oak wood flavors? It's not rotted grape juice, you pretentious fuck. Yeah, those wine cunts need to be done away with altogether. Seriously, thousands of dollars for spoiled fucking food? Fuck you.
I hate the cunts who, you know, they swished around a little bit and like contemplate the wine. No, just
And then
drink
they
it.
spit it out. And
Yeah.
then they spit it out. Drink all the wine you want. Love the wine all you want. Talk about how awesome wine is. Don't fucking spend $1,000 on a bottle and be like, "What tastes like fucking oak wood?"
Yeah, if you want to taste something good, just have a soda. If you want to get drunk, then have alcohol.
Exactly. Normally this would be the end, and there would be a contact list full of funny emails and stuff. But let's be honest, this list will never really end.
Thank you.
To be continued.
That's true.
I'd
By
also
the way,
like
this
to,
is about 10 slides longer than any other presentation I've ever done. Because I
Very
just
good,
had a
Sam.
lot of stuff to add to that list.
And we're still not
Something
through.
you're very passionate about.
Yeah, this list will be continued, believe me.
I might continue it next week if I can't find anything better.
You are welcome to, sir.
I'd
That list-
like to add something right now though. Console gamers.
Which one?
Console gamers, just all of them.
Console gamers.
Yep. They don't know what they're missing, and they'll never know because I'll put them all to death.
Good Lord.
No, that was
See,
well timed. Come on.
I feel like console gaming is like a gateway drug to PC gaming. Like,
To be fair, I got into PC gaming because of Minecraft on console gaming.
really?
Oh yeah, you wanted something a bit more.
Yeah, I played the Minecraft. I'm like, man, this Minecraft is awesome. But then, I saw like mods and stuff on other people's Minecraft channels besides the Rooster Teeth cunts. And
God
oh
damn.
my god, there was
Just
so much
cunts now.
awesome.
Oh yeah, I want to put to death, especially people, maybe doubly put them to death. People who try and argue that console is better than PC. No, not as long as mods exist. Console will never be.
The only
even close to
benefit you
PC.
get from consoles is
It's
easier to play
easier,
with a
yeah.
group of people in one room.
Yeah.
So
But
you
whatever.
just all get a controller, and then you get a tiny little
But,
corner of
yeah,
the screen. And then,
90% of the time, are you going to be playing with a group of 4 or more people, like in a room? No. Like most gamers play alone for the most part.
yeah, they play with their joystick.
Desperately alone.
Play with your joystick. I'm still stuck on
let's
that one.
just let that silence sit after desperately alone.
Just soak it all in.
Like
so
radio
cool.
or anything that people are
For the
listening to
viewer.
in the background. Let's just have dead air for a while.
A moment of silence for our brothers stuck in the console era.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a problem with people having consoles, but the ones who are like consoles are the only thing worth playing.
I have a console just in case I ever get some real life friends and they would like to play with me, but
All right, road
Let's be
trip
honest.
to class's house. That won't be weird.
Hey,
I
yeah, we're here
would
to play
let
some
you
video
guys
games.
in. I can't say I would.
Huh?
I can't say I'd let you guys in.
Really? Really?
No
A couple of
blinds.
middle-aged, like, fat, balding guys, you're not going to be like, sure, come on in, guys.
Hey, motherfucker,
no.
you're the only one that's balding.
I wasn't
Maybe
talking about
Mike.
you, Arth. I was
I'm
talking
pretty,
about...
I'm pretty sure Mike is balding. He just has a hat on.
Yeah, just wear hats.
The hat is what covers it up.
Oh, okay.
I have a really good story here that I thought was interesting.
You know what you should do, atheist guy? You should convert to Islam so you can wear a hat all the time.
I will start believing in Allah just for that now. Yay.
Damn it.
Wah,
I hate that.
Get my traditional suicide vest on. Be ready to go.
So I thought this was interesting. I don't know if any of you guys heard the story of MIT and Aaron Swartz.
Well, I've heard of
I've-
MIT,
I've
but
heard
not
the name.
Schwartz.
Yeah.
Okay, so MIT was suing, prosecuting Aaron Swartz, like they were pressing charges
Oh,
for him.
okay. I remember that.
Yeah, he tried to release a bunch of what do you call it? Studies and stuff.
The Schwartz.
Yeah, he
Now,
tried.
the interesting thing I thought about this was,
You know how universities like that will put all their studies behind a paywall,
Yep.
yeah, that's what I was getting to.
basically.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of those studies are paid for by public funding.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, it's like, don't you as a taxpayer have a right to just access the study without having to pay money? Like, you already paid for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
MIT is
And
a
so I think he had a
funded
really good
university.
point, and he was kind of like trying to prove that point in a way that was probably really dumb. But he was
Yay.
facing like life in prison. He was facing like 20 years in like prison for fucking hacking. Because the Stop Online Piracy Act, which is just ridiculous. Well, I think we can all agree the Stop Online Piracy Act is bullshit.
Oh yeah, complete misnomer.
Yeah.
And then, so basically he ended up killing himself rather than go to prison, which, it's not
Yeah,
like he
that
was going
was-
to do good.
How long ago was that though? I remember hearing about that.
This is like in 2010, 2011.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that the trial finally got to the point where he finally offed himself in 2014.
So it's like 1,000 years ago in internet time.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting because the reality is, like, he was trying to make available stuff that the community had already paid for in a way that they could access it without having to pay a second time.
Yeah.
Like, is that really theft at that point, or are you, like,
Yeah.
doing a public service?
And the next best
Like-
argument I've heard against like paywall stuff is that science is just kind of shooting itself in the foot as far as popularity goes because religious websites, they don't use these same walls. If you want to hear about some crackpot's theory on his imaginary friend, you can do it for free and like it's available to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Nobody's charging you for that.
because of the way the whole structure of releasing data is like built around publishing through these journals, and the way the journals survive is by charging people to submit and then to also get stuff from them. And it's probably time for that to change.
Oh yeah,
Like, now that we're in the information age, we should probably change the way information's handled now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Especially because there are just much easier, like the way you described that, there are much easier ways to release things for free. Then, that just seems like
I mean, lots of journals do
an
that now.
obvious middleman. Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like, they haven't already tested it and figured out a way to make it work.
Yeah.
It's just some journals won't make the transition. Some journals were so behind the curve, they didn't even have websites. And people were just like, oh, we can just make a website for the journal and people will think it's legit and they'll send us money.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they
That's
did.
it's totally ridiculous.
They're just
Total nonsense.
so behind the curve.
Oh, come on. People taking advantage of the internet? That
but it's
never
like-
happens.
It would be like if McDonald's didn't have a website. It's like, here's this big name. Everybody knows the name. It's prestigious. Everybody who works in the industry knows the name. Doesn't have a website.
Yeah, but it would be
This was
even
like a
worse
year ago.
because, that if the internet came from these same people, the scientists and stuff, it would be like if McDonald's didn't have napkin dispensers.
Wait a minute. McDonald's doesn't have napkin dispensers?
I think they do. Yeah. Last one I went to, they did, so people could wipe their disgusting fat faces after they chomped down on their third Big Mac and their second sweet iced tea.
And their Diet Coke.
Oh.
I haven't had a place to release my my fat people hate since the subreddit got taken down, so I'm a bit on edge.
No.
I'm actually quite proud of myself.
I need my fix.
Are we going to list the things that are still up on Reddit that are apparently better than fat?
Like r/Coontown?
Yeah,
the one where they make all sorts of racist shit?
There's shit Reddit says, which is pretty much all harassment.
What about cute female corpses?
Oh yeah, there's cute female corpses. There are about 5 subreddits with female corpses on it. All of them. I just heard about all of them today. Have not gone to one.
No, don't. I would never go to those. That's just a terrible idea, dude. Nothing about that has good idea.
The reason Fat People Hate got taken down was so retarded. What they did was a couple days ago, their pictures on Imgur, which is an image hosting site made specifically for Reddit, their pictures that they were posting were getting taken down. So in response, they posted publicly available images of the Imgur staff on their sidebar, which is basically like their front page. Yeah. And yeah, the admins of Reddit didn't like that, and brought the ban hammer down with vengeance. And within a couple hours, a couple more successor subreddits popped up, and they got 20,000 subscribers within a couple hours, and were maybe 3 hours, and then were taken down by the Reddit spam filter. Apparently, I just tried to go back to both of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I checked those when I woke up and was scrolling through our Skype chat, and I was like, oh, they're both down. I kind of wanted to see what this was all about.
Oh yeah, they had posts with over like 4,000 likes, which is insane considering they've only been up for 3 hours.
Well, there's this weird thing about like suddenly you're not allowed to make fun of fat people. Like they're somehow immune, like as opposed to everyone else you can make fun of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, well, come on now. You can make fun of anybody else, apparently. I mean...
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, everybody has a condition that's making them fat. It's not because they just don't
lazyitis? Lazyitis is running rampant?
No, it's my thyroids.
Oh,
it's my thyroids.
Not your fucking thyroids. It's your fucking lack of working out.
Yeah.
You're not any different than I am. Quit fucking whining about it.
Thunder thyroids.
Thunder thyroids. Good job, man. Oh, wait. Say that again real quick.
Thunder
nope, don't know. No. We aren't doing that. Nope.
Okay. Should have saw that coming.
Oh, man.
And
the end.
And just to make this, just to cement this, we flawlessly transitioned from one segment to another.
Oh, wow.
Did you
without bringing attention to it?
You would even notice it. Yeah, without bringing attention to it until now. I'm proud of myself.
You deserve a pat on the back.
We did it, guys. We did it.
We've reached the promised land.
So what's this you have on Stabby?
What?
Porn-addicted Disney employee masturbated in Florida Walmart. Flicked semen on shopper. Charges. So a 20-year-old stalked a woman through the aisles on Tuesday as he listened to porn on his headphones and fondled himself. Apparently he hit it through a hole in his sweatshirt.
Okay, so if he was also high on heroin, this would be like quintessential Florida.
Yeah, it doesn't say if he was high. Security guard caught him. Oh, wow. Apparently he wiped semen on a package of trash bags.
I mean, at least he disposed of it properly. It wasn't.
Well, I mean, he flicked some on a woman too. So.
Oh, okay.
That was. So he's a dick.
From behind.
He looks like PewDiePie.
That actually happens a lot. I've seen other stories about this.
Really? We just have a big epidemic of public masturbation in America.
Well, they'll secretly masturbate when nobody's kind of looking, or like through a hole in their sweater or something, and then like put it on somebody.
I've
and
seen,
it's almost always in like a Walmart or a Target. So really, don't go to Walmart or Target.
this apparently, because now that you mention it, this apparently happens a lot in schools, which doesn't shock. Because I know,
Kids are
I can
horny.
remember at least 3 or 4 stories about kids masturbating in school, and they got a reputation for it.
Yeah, because I'm sure they were the only kids masturbating in that school.
Not even like mentally damaged kids or mentally.
Well, they're probably just the only ones that got
kids.
caught. You know, I'm sure there was like a bunch of people that were going to the fucking bathroom every once in a while, just fucking rubbing one out at school. Man. Come on.
In class, though, you only got a reputation if you did it in class. That bathroom is fair game. Math class.
On class.
Yeah, on class.
Wait. In class? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, in class. Oh, I mean, if you don't get caught, it's impressive.
They're talented. Correct?
I mean, just the attempt. That's an impressive attempt. You know, like what? You know, it's impressive. What would you possibly think was going to happen other than getting caught? You know what I mean? Like,
I can't say I don't admire the the school spirit or whatever, the moxie. Yeah.
Got a lot of moxie, kid.
Got a lot of something, but it's also it might be somewhere else. Well, I'm just gonna let that soak in right there.
Got 8 inches of moxie. Damn it.
Let's see. So here's an interesting one. Florida Atlantic University student gang raped at step show after party, cops say. And I thought what was interesting about this is it's probably legit because the police actually investigated and were involved. And then they didn't say anything until after they'd done like their preliminary investigation to determine that everything was probably legit. But what's interesting to me also about this is you haven't heard a goddamn thing. It wasn't on the cover of like Rolling Stone because they fucked that up for everyone else.
You heard it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, like at an after party off campus, it wasn't even on the school grounds.
This reminds me.
Unfortunately, someone was like gang raped.
This reminds me of another subreddit that was allowed to stay up. It's I can't remember the name, but it's basically glorifying rape. That's all it does.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's one of those. There's always one of those on like 8 and 4chan and all that kind of like chans and whatnot.
I'm gonna find it actually because some of the posts are really funny.
Goddamn, so cliche. On this next one.
Oh, I know. Iowa chiropractor loses license for performing exorcisms and having sex with patients.
Well, no, you put the dick in there to get the spirits out.
No, he was trading sex for services.
It's vaginal massage.
No, he wasn't even trying that. He was literally just be like, "Yo, you want some chiropractic? You gotta, suck this dick."
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, that's just not even subtle about it.
Yeah.
And he bartered sex for services, flat out. Like, I can respect that part. At least he wasn't trying to pretend it was anything.
Yeah.
Or like try to sneak it in the end, you know?
Oh yeah, that's how you got to do it. You have to make it seem like it's a reward at the end, like happy ending, yay.
Oh, there you go. That'll make you feel really good, man.
And see, how long has he been trying to do that? Like, was that just like, he did it for a week and he got caught?
Like 10 years. He was doing it for 10 years.
He did it for a long time. That means people probably came back.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I'm sure, like, some people, felt like the exorcism helped.
Oh, and he probably had a reputation.
Yeah, we're talking about the exorcism.
Not only did people, did he have some return customers, but he had people going there, most likely, statistically speaking, just because he gave head or whatever. He received head. I don't know how you would say that. He presented his head to be sucked.
He presented his head. I shall present to you my wiener. Da, 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 da.
It's all part of this exorcism. Good Lord.
Oh, God.
People probably realized that they could get chiropractic for, blowing him. And they should show up and do that. I'm sure there was, statistically speaking, there was at least a few.
Yeah, I mean, at least if he's good at it, and if someone showing up isn't going to be surprised by, oh, look, there's a dick.
Yep.
Yeah. Then, I mean, the barter system was once a thing. I mean, it's probably very illegal.
Well, it's because there's sex involved, so that's totally not acceptable anymore.
Very illegal because it's straight
And
up.
some chick was probably went and had sex with him, and then was like, well, he wasn't a very good chiropractor, so I'm gonna have him thrown in jail.
That is the process of which a brain works. It's like, it wasn't that good.
Just we had dead silence, so.
Okay. I
got one.
I'm not gonna let that happen again. I'm not gonna let that happen again. What should we talk about?
No, I have an interesting one.
I could tell my mall story again, so we have another bomb-ass title for our podcast.
No, I got something here.
Oh.
How the Red Cross raised $500 million for Haiti and built 6 homes.
6?
Wow.
Are those the homes?
Oh,
So
I actually
apparently-
do have a joke. It's about Haiti too. Okay.
I like how you
Okay,
think
so
we're joking when we're
three
looking at
Haitian fathers are talking about their sons. The first Haitian father says, "My son's a soldier. He gets to rape all the women he wants." Second one says, "My son's a farmer. He gets all the food he wants." The third one says, "My son died at childbirth. For him, the struggle is over." And then they all agree that the third son had it best. The end.
You ripped that off of your Latvian joke. You just switched the type
I
of
did.
people.
I know I shouldn't have shared that with you guys. I was planning to tell it.
You sneak.
You sneaky bastard.
Whatever. I stole a joke. Shoot me.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay,
apparently,
everyone's
nice
original.
Red Cross collected nearly $500 million, like $488 million for Haiti. And from what a lot of people are reporting, they didn't do a damn thing, essentially. They basically made a lot of really big fucking show, built one like 5 or 6 houses, and then fucking left. And a lot of the money just disappeared.
Really nice houses, though.
I haven't heard any Haitian
Those
people
6
complain on the
families are
internet,
sad.
though. I don't know if I believe this story. You'd think the Haitian people would at least be making a fuss in the comment section and the on the Red Cross website, but
Well, now,
haven't heard anything.
Fuck
You know?
Red Cross.
well, yeah, that's
It's-
because they still have no fucking infrastructure.
Yeah.
What? I thought everyone was the exact same outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
However,
I
Red
don't
Cross
understand
responded.
that.
No, they're all inferior.
They responded to the report about building only 6 homes in Haiti after the 2010 quake. Their claim is...
We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing.
We used our
Shoot.
investigators.
They
Good.
didn't have the expertise to carry out the projects in Haiti, so they gave money to other groups to do the work. And they're claiming that
Wait a minute. So
happen, I think.
the people we gave money to because they're experts in doing this shit were like, yeah, we don't know, and they just gave the money to someone else.
Yeah, essentially they basically
Wow.
just gave a lot of money to people they really shouldn't have been giving money to.
Yeah,
They're claiming that
like
it's
have a
all
plumber
myths.
It's like if you have a plumber come to your house and then he just calls another plumbing agency to come in.
Well, they're claiming 132,000 people were provided with safe and endurable housing for the 488 million. 488, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 488 million. Am I correct?
Yes.
Divided by 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's $3,696 that they spent per home in Haiti. Can we call bullshit on that really being a good use of $488 million?
Well, they also have to pay the people, travel costs and stuff. Get all the material down there, because I'm sure, there's nothing to build the houses out of down in Haiti. But I don't know. I don't know how much it costs to build a little shit shack. So I wouldn't.
I'm pretty sure they could have done a lot more than 132,000 with 488 million. I'm sorry.
Depends how much, what kind of houses were they building? I want to see pictures to see if it's actually worth $3,000.
Here's the interesting thing.
And they also, you got to put things in the house. You can't just build an empty shell.
Here's their claim. When we could not secure land to provide new housing, we focused on safe housing with a wide spectrum of choices. Not a one-size-fits-all plan. Rental subsidies, repairs, retrofitting of existing homes, as well as teaching people how to repair their homes. The Red Cross said in a statement. The interesting thing is they won't provide any sort of transparency whatsoever, though. They won't show exactly how their money was spent.
Yeah, that's pretty shady.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. 132,000 brand new homes. They're claiming they repaired some homes and taught people how to fix their own homes.
What do they, like, here's a hammer. Go.
Yeah, so there's some pretty shady shit even in their explanation of it. Yeah, who knows what really happened? You'd need a lot more investigation, and you'd need like an uninvolved third party to really get an accurate picture of it, because like obviously these two articles are very biased.
Yeah. I remember when this whole thing was going on, I played baseball, and there was one kid on my team. We used to always make fun of him because he was slow as shit. I told him, if you steal a base, I'll donate $50 to the Red Cross for the Haiti relief or whatever. And now I feel ripped off because by some miracle, he actually did end up stealing a base. I'm going to guess the catcher was sleeping. I didn't really see, but he did get that base. Yeah.
I think we just need transparency for these charity organizations.
Yeah, I think if you run a charity and you don't have to pay taxes, you should be required to provide an exact cost report to anybody that's willing to pay the cost of getting that report within reason, like $15. Because you do have to put together the cost report, and you got to print it out. That costs money for like paper and ink and all that kind of shit. So anybody that pays like $15 should be able to get a full budget perspective, for like any charity, in my opinion. And that's I think that would be a fair trade for the fact that they what do you get that they don't have to pay taxes or any of that kind of shit. They claim 91 cents out of every dollar goes to programs and services, but I think if you actually look it up on the places that look at that, that it's much lower than that. It's more like 60 or 70, and like their CEO for Red Cross gets like 100 and some odd million a year in salary, which is just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even think that Costco's CEO makes that much. That's pretty shady. I don't like that. Maybe next time that kid steals a base, I'll donate to like Doctors Without Borders or something. Is Mike going to say anything, or is he muted? I think he's muted. And when I asked that question, I knew damn well the mute sign was on. I just wanted to point out that he was, in fact, muted.
Medicine sans frontier.
What about French?
That's about it.
Okay. Was that because we were talking about Haiti and the official language of Haiti is French?
It is?
Maybe.
It is, yeah. It was it was a French colonial holding until the slaves there, because there were a lot of them, like 18 slaves to one white person. They overtook the place whenever Napoleon was in charge.
I did not know that.
Yep.
They speak French everywhere.
Yeah.
Plus, that's what they call Doctors Without Borders, like in outside America.
What? Outside America.
Outside America, that place.
Oh, the places we always have to save because they fuck themselves up.
Or piss somebody off and then we have to rescue them.
Yeah, gotta rescue all those people, liberate them.
With our guns!
And fire.
It's the only way.
Oh, let me look this up. I'm curious. I might have been wrong on the Red Cross's salary.
Okay. In the meantime, we'll just sit here and agonize in silence.
We'll end the podcast.
No, don't end it. We've still
got 10 minutes of gut-wrenching commentary on political issues.
Side stitch busting.
Jokes and sound effects occasionally.
Insightful, awesome.
Insightful analysis that everybody else has already said. And stolen jokes that, you guys don't feel the need to at least give a courtesy laugh to.
Okay, here we go.
Pointing out that I already told you that. Okay.
Here's a much better breakdown. Let's see. It says they actually do 90% of every dollar.
That's not 91.
Well, that's not 91. True. Their total functioning is somewhere in the 3 billion range. Total functional expenses.
To build 3,000 houses.
Somewhere in the $3 billion range. So they're not too far away from breaking even. I can't find their CEO's salary, but then again, who knows what it really is? They probably don't really let it out, like give it out.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
But I know there was a big thing about a lot of these charity guys were making pretty fucking crazy salaries, Red Cross included. Just to make it sound more dramatic and above class, because I know he likes that.
No, it's all about the money.
Next time there's a big disaster.
Really
next time there's a big disaster, I really want there to go down there and just collect dead humans so I can make like a castle out of their bones.
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe just a compound. I don't know. I think a castle might be a bit undoable, but maybe just a little compound. Maybe a little cabin. Like I've always talked about.
Oh man! Oh, so you guys know that they remade Mad Max?
Yeah, I heard it was actually fairly good, wasn't it?
Fairly popular. I'm hoping that if they remake Beyond Thunderdome eventually, that they use Rihanna in Tina Turner's role.
Oh.
I've never seen it. Beyond Thunderdome.
Tina Turner used to get beat the shit out of by her husband and would always go back.
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
She already has a music video like that. And also,
I'm saying, they got a perfect person for that role if that movie ever gets remade. It's like the third one after.
You're a dick.
Yep, I am absolutely the worst person in the world.
Go fuck yourself. Okay, that was good. I like that.
I'm trying to get good at it so that I actually, throw in these little sound effects when they're well.
I wish we had like matching graphics and cartoons so we could see a little cartoon Stabby standing in front of a big graphic that says "worst person in the world" with that music in the back.
That'd be pretty fair.
Make it happen.
I like how Untitled Studios is like muted. So
who has actual talent and can animate stuff?
No.
All right, that makes two of us with no talent. Come on, Stabby.
There's no way I could animate stuff. I'd love to.
No way he could animate stuff. And Mike is taking a vow of silence. I think he did indeed take up my advice and join the Church of Islam.
He's currently getting his funny hat.
Yeah.
Oh man! So my chair showed up in the mail today. I got my new badass chair.
Nice.
Oh.
It's fucking awesome.
What chair did you end up settling on? Because I know you were waffling between like, the one with reinforced steel that would last for a while, and.
I got the one with the little footstool.
Oh yeah, with the
that
ottoman.
Slides under it that you can like put stuff in the footstool, like it's a little storage thing.
I'd retell my Ottoman Muslim joke, but I know you guys would call me out on that.
No, I love this. It's super, super fucking comfortable. Plus, I got this little footstool that I can just put shit in and like rest my foot on and watch shit at my computer now.
Cool. So tomorrow, my new mic should be coming in. So I've got Amazon 2-day shipping, and I'm not gonna sound like I'm in a bubble anymore.
Oh, that'll be nice.
All right, yeah.
Also, it should take away a lot of the keyboard clacking.
Oh,
that'll make it much easier to masturbate to the sound of class talking.
I swear to God, I'm not. I don't hate my keyboard. It just sounds like that because the mic is so close.
No.
Like, this is typing regularly for me.
Oh yeah. See, I almost wanted to put money towards that myself, just for the sake of getting my sanity back.
Yeah. Is that class typing or a sound effect?
That was a sound effect. I have no sense of rhythm.
No, that's a fair point.
Actually,
you're black.
I know. I'm terribly disabled. I'm really jealous of all my able-bodied friends who can dance and sing and play a drum roll.
Have you tried eating watermelon?
It's disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah, watermelon is fine. I like strawberries and grapes. That's
Oh,
what
I used to do that for breakfast. I'd cut up a bunch of strawberries and just have them with grapes.
Yeah, fruit salad. It's delicious.
A little bit of yogurt, maybe.
I like mine with a bit of sugar.
Get a parfait going.
Well, I didn't add the yogurt to the fruit. I just had the yogurt on the side, but, you know.
Oh, what are you, a fag?
Jesus.
I was watching a Bill Burr stand-up. I actually watched, like, all 3 of his specials in a marathon. But that guy's hilarious.
Oh, well, you know, how can you miss with Bill Burr? This is the podcast that never fucking ends because Mike just left.
Yeah, really. Wait, he needs to come back. He's the only one who can end this shit. We're gonna have to go forever.
We should just stop speaking and go into our post-cast banter, which is actually pretty entertaining.
We'll do it live.
Do it live.
All right, thanks. This is the end of the podcast. Goodbye.
It's entertaining.
Day out there.
I have a weird thing with my cholesterol. Like my bad cholesterol's low. Like I don't have high cholesterol, but my good cholesterol is just a little bit low, so I need to bring it up. And I'm looking through all these different websites to find like health information on what stuff is good to raise that cholesterol. Nah. So there's these fucking Fruit Loops out there and like various websites that I think are kind of funny. One of them was talking about how dried fruit is like bad for you because it doesn't have as much dietary fiber as like undried fruit. And I'm just like sitting there going like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Because nothing got taken out but water, you fucking moron. It was just like, I thought that was the most ridiculous thing. And then there was another one who was talking about lean pockets, because I have lean pockets for when I'm lazy as shit and I don't want to make good food. And they were saying, I don't care what the label says, they're full of saturated fat. I'm like, wait a minute. It would not be worth the money that they would lose in the lawsuit for them to put false information on that. Like, they just wouldn't even be worth it.
No, you can taste the fat in there.
Don't
even tell me that doesn't have. What an odd. Was this all on the same website?
No, it's 2 different websites.
Wow. So
it's really tough to find accurate information. Like I try to go for things like the Mayo Clinic when I see an article about
go to like
salmon. I'm like, the Mayo Clinic probably knows what the fuck they're talking about.
I know the American Diabetes Association is pretty good. They have a built-up website.
Yeah, well, I got like a free appointment with a nutritionist that I'm gonna use at the place I got my medical stuff with, so I can get some straight answers. But it's like I know the problem with dried fruit. The problem with dried fruit is it's still the fruit.
Yeah, I think at one point you said you had Kaiser, so
yeah, I do have Kaiser.
You might be asking a bit much to get a straight answer.
Well, I just want a list of shit that they like want you to eat and a list of shit they don't want you to eat. Like cut back on this, increase this, and that's impossible to find on the internet. It's fucking ridiculous.
You're gonna have to all but demand that. They don't want to give you shit as a patient.
Oh no, they'll fucking give me what I want. They always do.
You just gotta throw a fit.
Like I'll go in there prepared with research. Like no, this is the standard of treatment for this particular issue. Don't fuck me.
Look, I know what I'm talking about. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you got pink eye, you want the fucking medicine for pink eye. You don't want them to give you some wacky pill that they're like, oh, this is what's selling right now. It's fucking hot,
so much better.
Yeah. No, if you get a good doctor in Kaiser, you're all right. Like, I finally found a really good doctor.
Oh. Because you just have to demand him every time.
You have to switch around. Like, basically, you get a primary physician. And you can switch that around anytime you want, but you got to find somebody who's available. And my dad's doctor was really good, so I switched over to my dad's doctor. She's pretty kick-ass. She don't fuck around.
Oh, nice. It's a woman.
Well, you know what? I've had a doctor recommend gluing beads to my ear to help me quit smoking because that doctor was an acupuncturist on the side.
Oh God!
Jesus Christ!
You know what? I'm happy with the lady. I'm fine with the lady. Not a problem.
So you had a retard and a lady for your doctor so far. You're over two.
I've had guy doctors. I don't really get. There's really no difference between the women doctors and the guy doctors.
No, they have their own way of doing things, but it's really not that different. Like depending on gender, it's not really different at all.
Well, in a Kaiser, there's really standard treatments for most everything that you go in with.
Yeah, and you can't really go off of
Yeah, you have an earache.
Analyze that too in depth.
Like there are no rogue doctors who are just giving out antibodies left and right.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that
a
doesn't
doctor
happen.
on the edge.
Although I have to say that or acupuncturist doctor probably was that rogue doctor. Like the funny thing was, I had like a little cyst on my neck for some reason. It was like a weird big pimple thing, and I go in there and I'm like, I really want to get this taken off. Like this bothers me, because it could potentially be a cancerous thing. And she was like, boy, what you really need to do is quit smoking. It'll bring down your blood pressure, and we could glue beads to your ears, and all you got to do is just push on them every time you want a cigarette. It'll help. And I was like, this is nothing to do with what I came here for at all.
Maybe
we didn't even talk about this that I came in for.
All right. Maybe what she meant was have one last smoke and put that cigarette out right on the cyst.
Ow.
That's how I would have interpreted that.
Ow.
No, I went to another doctor. I don't go to that doctor anymore because I had to switch. But yeah.
I wonder why.
No,
she started to accuse me of drug seeking.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, because I had just gotten tinnitus really bad.
Oh, so she's an acupuncturist, a doctor, and a psychologist.
No, this wasn't the acupuncturist doctor. This is the one that actually did the surgery. And she actually removed the cyst herself, which I thought was awesome. But then, I just got diagnosed with tinnitus, where it's like ringing in your ears constantly. For the viewers who don't know, and it was just fucking.
And Mike isn't here. Mike isn't here when nobody's corrected it to tinnitus.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Tinnitus.
But they gave me like a couple of short-term prescriptions of Xanax, and it was really, really effective in helping me like sleep and shit like that. And then they wouldn't give me any more, and they're like, "Oh, it's too addictive. You got to worry about it." I'm like, "Well, what? Because it fucking works." Yeah. It was pretty. It's a pretty standard prescription for tinnitus, actually. Xanax.
Yeah. So what happened now? Like, what are you on?
Now I'm going back and forth with some psychiatrist who keeps wanting to give me antidepressants. I'm like, well, I'm not depressed. That might be why I'm having weird psychedelic reactions to the fucking antidepressants.
Have you been speaking honestly with her? I think that's the problem.
No, I should probably not be. No, I've actually made it really clear. I'm like, I'm not depressed. There's no depression here. There's fucking, the ringing in your ears occasionally drives you fucking crazy and makes you have like a panic attack and shit.
It's like, nah, I just hang out with a 12-year-old on the internet.
Yeah, there you go.
And two other grown men.
Yeah.